I don't want to say, here is the good luck finding it. It's Tuesday, it's tea time, and today we're talking about the one miniature painting tool that will level up your painting. We're doing something a little bit different this week. I want you to go down into the comments, and I want you, before I say anything else, to tell me what you think the one miniature painting tool that levels up your miniature painting is going to be. Go ahead, pause the video, or I'll just sit here and... Is it going to be a paintbrush? Is it going to be a holder? Is it going to be an airbrush? Is it going to be a magnifier? Is it going to be lighting? Is it going to be a paint line? What do you think? Is it going to be a specific primer? Are you ready? If you're not ready, pause the video and then finish your comment and then unpause the video when you're done, because we have technology. The one miniature painting tool that is going to level up your miniature painting is whatever makes you paint more. This is not clickbait, because I'm actually going to tell you some of the stuff that I use that makes me paint more, but you get to decide what that's going to be for you, because this is a very personal experience, right? I can't tell you what the tool is that's going to be for you. I can tell you what the tools are for me. I just want to preface this with, no one here is sponsoring me. Am I friends with the owners of some of these companies? Yes. Do they even know that I'm saying this? No. Have I been asked to review any of these products? No. This is the stuff that I use, the stuff that I've been using, and the stuff that I like. That's your caveat, okay? The brush that I like to use is a Kolinsky Sable watercolor brush. Specifically, if you can get your hands on it, the Rosemary and Company Series 33. The Winsor & Newton Series 7 is a good, runner-up, but I don't like to pay that much for my brushes when I can get better brushes for less cost. If you're in Britain, you can probably get the Rosemary & Company brushes real easy, because that's where they come from. But if you are here on the US side of the pond, there may be some problems getting to them. Hold on a second.
How can I help you?
Yes, I just wanted to know, do you guys still do mail order stuff?
Store should be back up next week, and then we will have that back up and running again. We got a new point of sale system, so it shut everything down for how that works, but we should have it up and running by Monday.
Okay, fabulous. Do I have your permission to use your voice on this call on a YouTube video?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, because, I know it's specifically about painting tools, and I know not everybody has access to Rosemary & Company brushes, so...
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, anytime. No worries. My visage is all over the internet because they make me embarrass myself online pretty regular around here. So, good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. If you cannot get your hands on a Rosemary & Company Series 33, by the time this video airs, my local game store, which is not sponsoring me, does do mail order stuff. So you can, it's Tabletop Game & Hobby in Overland Park, Kansas. And you can either call them up, or they will probably have their website up. You can go shopping for the brushes I like there. This is not sponsored. I'm friends with people, okay? And they have a good product. I don't want to say, here is the brush, good luck finding it. Here's an actual avenue to purchasing it that I know works, because that's where I get mine. Next, the paints I like to use. By far and away, my favorite paint line is Pro Acrylics from Monument Hobbies. There are many reasons why this is my favorite paint line. Number one, it's a velvety smooth paint that's very, very liquid, but still has really awesome coverage. And it can be thinned really, really far with water without breaking the acrylic matrix. I don't know what magic fairy dust they've put in it, but you can thin it down to, like Jason calls it, dirty water. And the paint is not going to break like a lot of other paint lines I have used. There are other paint lines that are really thick and require a lot of thinning to get to be to the consistency that doesn't leave chunks and brush strokes on your model. I find that the Pro Acryls make it really, really easy to not end up with brush lines. They're real easy to thin down for the airbrush as well. I'm a filthy airbrush user. I have the Grex kit And it's because the gun is easier for me than doing the little crab claw hand because I have pain. Yay! On the subject of pain, miniature holders are great. You can go to GameEnvy.com and they have a bunch of different options you can choose from. I like the one that's got the thingy that goes around the model so that I can hold it in all different kinds of ways and save my hands. Lighting is important. I just used like blast LED lighting. I had a light halo over my desk at one point and I found it was more hassle than it was worth because it kind of crunched my painting space. Like I didn't have open air. I had this canopy over me that made it very, like I didn't have a range of movement and I move, okay? If you sit in one spot all the time, that's fine. You can DIY yourself a paint halo really, really easily. They seem great, but I did not like mine. For primer, I only use Stynylrez primer. Don't thin it. You don't have to thin it. It doesn't need to be thinned, especially don't thin it with isopropyl alcohol. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Read the instructions. Another product from Monument Hobbies that I use a lot is Jentastic's Drunken Brush Goop. Jen is amazing, and so is her brush goop. If you want a video on how to wash your brushes, I did that the first week of this month, and you can find it in the playlist that is going to be linked at the end of this video. This might not be helpful to you, but I am old, and so I have a pair of those magnifying goggle thingies with some lights on them. They are wondrous, and they really, really help. I really like those. They take some time getting used to them, but they do make the whole painting experience much more pleasurable, especially when I'm trying to do really small details or like getting that blend like Electric Eve. Shoot for the stars, baby. That's the equipment that makes me paint more. Leave me a second comment with the tools that make your painting experience more pleasurable. And remember, the more you paint, the better you'll be. The only way to level up is to do it. This is not a miniature painting channel. If you've watched all the videos this month, you know that. But if this is the first video you're seeing this month, I craft lots of things. This month is about miniature painting. Next month is going to be about like some costuming basics. I have some sewing videos. I have some bookbinding projects that I'm gearing up to do. There's going to be some needle felting. Eventually there will be a Sisters of Battle cosplay. It's eclectic, just like me. And if that's not your thing, that's okay. Please don't subscribe. If you're gonna subscribe, I would really like you to actually hang around and watch videos. I really need watch time. That's what I need more than subscribers. Thank you for watching this video. And if you stuck around to the end, you get 5 gold stars. And I love you so very much. And I'm really, really grateful for you. Please take care of my friend because we are friends now. Drink some water or some tea. Something that doesn't have a lot of caffeine. No coffee, no energy drinks. I mean, you can drink those. Just drink enough water to offset them, please. Stay hydrated, you fantastic bitch. Roll your shoulders back. Release the tension in your jaw. Take a moment to breathe. Think of some things that you're grateful for. Like, I am grateful for you and all of the time and attention that you give me. I appreciate you. I will see you next week.